What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today we're going to talk about what I want to see at E3 2015. Now I want to start off by saying that I only want to see 8th gen only games. Any game that I see come out of E3 2015 that is going to be on the 7th gen, dismissed. I could care less what it is, a new IP or a great game, I don't care. Now some of you may rebuttal me and say, well some companies will develop the game, the main company, and then they'll have another company develop the same exact game so that way it doesn't hinder and take it back. I'm calling bullshit because we all know that they do console parity. Destiny is a great example of console parity. The next update we're going to get in Destiny is going to increase the vault size for you Destiny players, but according to Bungie, we're only going to get a limited increase because of the 7th gen counterpart can't handle the increase I guess they had in mind. So that's console parity for you, and the graphics is, of course, it looks a little bit better, but I'm pretty sure that look at a game like Order of 1886 or Bloodborne, they can obviously push the graphics way further, but they don't want to do that because the 7th gen will be left too far in the dust. But anyway, that's what I'm going to just throw out there early. 8th gen only games, nothing 7th gen. Any 7th gen counterpart, if it comes out on 8th and 7th, dismissed. Let's talk about updates. I would love to see a fall update announced for these consoles. I would love to see Microsoft. Well, Microsoft kind of updates on a monthly basis anyway, so I don't really have anything for them to say. Sony is the one that's kind of lacking behind in the system updates and features, so I would love to see Sony announce another big update that's going to come. I mean, they did last year, the 2.0 update, and we got the 2.5 recently, so I'm looking forward to, I guess, the 3.0. That's the 3.0 update. I would love to see what Sony's going to do. Maybe do some improvements with a pair offline. Sony, that's a really great feature. Just throw that a pair offline in there. And Project Morpheus. I would love to get more info on Project Morpheus, and I would love to see Project Morpheus supported in a universal sense. Say for example, you're gonna have specific games that's gonna really take advantage of it, but let's see some AAA games focused around at least one. Sony make one good AAA focused around. I don't want to see a bunch of indie games just uniquely taking advantage of it. I'm not against indies, but let's be serious. We buy these 8th gen consoles for AAA games. I'm not too big of an indie guy. I mean, there are some great indies out there. Geometry Wars. I kind of love that game. And dang, what's the other name of that game? But anyway, it slipped my mind. I'll come back to that later on. But yeah, fall updates, Project Morpheus, and please let Project Morpheus be very cheap. Sony, go back to your loss leader strategy. If it's expensive to develop or whatever it's going to cost you guys, please just take a hit on it. You want this thing to get out to the consumer, and maybe like I said, some developers and make some great ideas for it. I'm a little bit curious because I tried the VR with the cell phones or the mobile devices, and I'm kind of intrigued by it. Now, if you can make some great games and give me a good reason to buy it, I will. But if the price ain't right, I ain't buying it. I'm looking at it in a sense of like the Kinect and the PlayStation camera is not really necessary. So if you sell at the right price and make some compelling software, I will dive into it. So Sony, let the max price be $150 at best, but I would say keep it around the $100 mark. The $100 mark will probably get you a lot of sales. Like a lot of people will invest and try it out for $100. Now let's talk about the most important thing. Games, and here are the games I'm predicting that will show at E3. Fallout 4, Gears 4, Guitar Hero, and Rock Band 4. I'm a huge Rock Band fan, so come on Rock Band, I'm waiting for that game. StarFox for the Wii U, and I believe that's going to be playable. Halo 5 Guardians. I don't own an Xbox One anymore, but I'm still kind of excited for it because I will be going to my cousin's house to try it out. Kingdom Hearts 3. Come on, Square Enix, show me Kingdom Hearts. I'm a huge fan of that franchise. Mario Maker, Mass Effect 4. BioWare, make that happen. Rise of the Tomb Raider. I know that's coming out for the holiday, so obviously that's going to have to be at E3. Titanfall 2. Yes. Let's see some refined improvements on Titanfall. Make the franchise what I think it could be. I mean, Titanfall original had a lot of potential. I wasn't too excited about it. Certain things that they can do with that game and really make it crazy. And now, like I said, no Xbox 360, no PS3 version, only 8th gen Titanfall 2. Make that happen. I mean, for you racers, I'm not really a big racer like that. I guess Forza 6 is going to be there. I think that might be playable for those who will be attending E3. Doom or Doom 4. I mean, I'm expecting Bethesda, the same dudes who probably going to bring Fallout 4 at E3. This is all a prediction, not a guarantee. I'm predicting Doom will be at E3. I would love to see. Alright, so Division, yeah, Ubisoft, you're gonna have to start peeling the cover off that and showing us what's going on with the Division, because we're expecting a lot of a big E3 announcement, or at least I am, you know. And do not do what Bungie did with Destiny. Do not freaking, you know, rape us or try to slash off in the game, all that extra craziness with DLC, because that's gonna really take away from the game. And also with your whole debacle with Assassin's Creed, yeah, you don't want to do that. And maybe Borderlands 3, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. Borderlands 3, I'm just going to go ahead and toss that out there. You know, the prequel was fine, but I'd rather see a true sequel to Borderlands 2, because I thought Borderlands was an excellent game. Now, those are the games that are off the top of my head that I will predict will show at E3, and the games that I really want to see at E3. And I would love to quote from, what's that dude's name? I can't really pronounce Japanese names too well, but it's Shohei Yoshida, you know, the president of Sony Worldwide Studios. And I'm going to just quote a quote that I see that he tweeted out here. Many of our studios are working on actual games. We haven't talked about these games yet. We are waiting for the right time. Starting probably at E3, we'll start to show actual games. So that leaves a window of opportunity for Sony to show a whole bunch of unannounced new IPs, or maybe some, you know, refreshing new old IPs. I would love to see Jet Moto. I was a big fan of Jet Moto back in the PS1 days. Hell, who knows? Maybe Crash Bandicoot would, you know, show its head back, you know, as a surprise game. But yeah, that's my list for all the things I would love to see at E3 2015. I'm pretty sure you got your own ideas or some games that, you know, that may be on your mind. Write that down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, leave a like. And let me I want to ask you guys a question. I'm thinking about starting to report news. You think that's a good idea, along with my how-to videos? Just give me an idea. Should I do that, or just stick to, you know, what I'm doing now, how-to videos and tutorials and stuff like that? Anyway, this is Jay Silva from SNN Tech. I'm out, y'all. Later.